Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It is midday money here on Sunday, February 4th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing well today. Little lighter card than yesterday. Give me a follow, Mr. Sean Higgs, on the X, formerly Twitter. Go check it out. Just like that, I posted the plays up. They're up there. As always, we are live. Sean Higgs YouTube, Winning Free Picks YouTube. But also, if you're finding it after the fact, or if you just want to bump up my impressions, you can go to Spotify or Pandora, any podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and just play me to your little heart's desire all night long. Get a burner phone, just let it play 24 hours a day. Leave it charged up, just let it go until it breaks. That 2009 Apple dies out on you. Let's go. I said hit the like button. Why wouldn't you do that? I'm going to put the picks up here in just 1 second. Let's talk a little recap real fast because, again, we do the late night money. 5-7 with the free picks yesterday with college basketball. What am I going to say? That's not a good day. I go 9-9. I had 10 underdogs yesterday, 2 totals on the site. So it is what it is. It was a ho-hum kind of day. It happens. That being said, since January 1st, college basketball, 56%, 112-89. I know in the Twitter, Discord, IG world, like, oh, that's a terrible 50. That's 56%. Well, whatever. These are straight sides, totals. 56% is pretty good, and I am a long run kind of guy. We don't worry about one day of a 9-9 day or a 2-9 day or a 9-2 day. 56% is going to make you money. So let's go. Today's action, we'll get the ball rolling here in the chat as well as in the comment section. I'll put those up in the comments for today. I did add just a couple things here. Just a couple things for you. But we had talked about them last night, so it's really not that much of a difference. The Clippers are still here from last night, -3.5. The Pistons are +6.5. Again, nothing different from last night. I did add that Jazz game. I had mentioned it last night. I sort of liked it. It's down. It was 247. It's 246.5 right now. Jazz under. College hoops, we got the Purduckins, a little Boilermaker. And we do have a poll question posted about Purdue just happens to be mentioned in the poll question. So be sure to check that out. Fairfield under 151. Same. We left that up from yesterday as well. They had been on a little overrun, and now they're a little bit of an underrun. So hopefully you got that under 151. Providence was, I forgot, I did have Providence on the site up as a free pick video. So I forgot to add it here. It is also a premium in my 5-pack today. One of the 5 you get. Providence +4.5. And the Stanford. They were an 18-piece last night. A little 18 McNuggets for you versus Arizona. Might have dropped to a 17.5. Either way, they played pretty solid ball in Arizona. I'm not on the team money hate of Arizona. I think they're a good team, but 17 to me is a big number. 17.5, whatever it is right now. So there's that. And I'll hit up a little Marcos Minute. I did a Marcos Minute for my guy last night. There was a Marcos Minute, and I'll hit one real fast now. Loshai and Davidson, I would lean Davidson. Again, I'm just going to say the games. I didn't bet them. That's why they're not even free picks. Purdue, we like the Purdue there. The Iona Rider game is a part of the 5-pack. Wright State and Northern Kentucky, I would lean to Northern Kentucky. Fairfield, Manhattan is a game we have here on the under. Mount St. Mary's and Siena. I want to take Siena. Fort Wayne and Youngstown, we like the Penguins. Marist and St. Peter's is a 5-pack. Quinnipiac, Canisius in a 5-pack. Money earning Furman. It was a 3.5. I got to say 3.5. I sort of like Greensboro. I do. IUPUI Milwaukee, I want to lean towards IUPUI. I like Temple in the points versus Tulane. South Dakota game, South Dakota State, I would probably lean over. SMU and UAB is in a 5-piece. Providence, we like. I do like Illinois as a favorite here in Stanford. So there is that. Marcos Minute covered. Free picks covered. Jesse Shule says I smashed it. Thank you for hitting the like button, Jesse. Lex Steele coming in, keep it class with the Hickser. Lex, appreciate the donor last night. Lex, a lot of class from Lex. Not the low class, high class Lex. Nick Nasty's leaning on South Dakota State. 15. New York Knicks need Randall. Listen, it's one loss, Kevin. I don't know if you were here yesterday through our midday money. We talked about the Laker game. I said, I sort of want to take the Lakers to win. It was a money line Laker play. The Knicks had played excellent, but were they going to win 40 in a row? They were going to lose a game. The problem was the Lakers coming off a big game versus Celtics. No way they win again, right? You can't win 2 in a row. You just beat the Celtics. You're going to win. Don't get wrapped up in a one loss. You can't. Our guy missed their numbers. Oh, the Knicks are awesome. They're playing well. That's fine. We see teams play well. Don't overreact to a loss to the Lakers. Lakers are a 500 team. They beat the Celtics, beat the Knicks. Great. Are they good? I don't know if they're good. Bad teams win sometimes. Stephen Bowman's asked, good morning, Sean. You aren't Jesse Smash it yet. Yes, I'm not a big Jesse Smash, but I figured that was kind of funny for the poll. Bucks Under is already dropped from the 240. Has it dropped? North Ender's in the house. North Ender was appreciating my polo shirt I had on the other day. A little classy with the polo shirt. It's funny because Jesse's here. So Jesse North Ender was like, looking good, like snazzy with the little button down. The little polo 3-button top. Because, me and Jesse do with Ross, and we were at the polos or whatever. I'm a polo guy before a button. I'm button down, I'll wear at a funeral. That's about it. And it's got to be immediate family member for me to wear a button down. Otherwise, it's a polo shirt. Maybe I got to get some midday money polos. Look a little more presentable than in my T-shirt and my stubble from not shaving. Hey, winning free picks is in the house. Nobody's on Facebook. I can't get a like on Facebook. YouTube. Sean Higgs, winning free picks. Nick Nasty is in the house. Welcome. Player Prop King is here. Let's go. We got a good prop today, Player Prop King. We can use a little player prop action on a Sunday. Manuel Markel's here. I'm on the Clippers, alternate -6, and also -5 on the Jazz. Providence money line in Wisconsin against Purdue. Providence, I'm with you. So with the Jazz, I don't hate the Jazz here. Milwaukee. If Milwaukee would have got crushed, like they were down early, I'm like, wow, this is a good spot for maybe to play the Jazz. Because if Milwaukee does battle back, which I thought they would, maybe they'd be run out of gas, which is why I'm sort of on the under here, because I think after putting a lot of minutes last night, we might see a little something from Milwaukee here. I don't hate the alternate. You're going to get plus money there. And the Clippers alternate I like. I just think the Clippers, as I said last night, I'll say it today. I said in my little shorty video, hey, you're playing the Heat today. You got to land it tomorrow. What team do you want to beat more? I think marquee name, you want to beat Miami here. Why not alternate 6 or a little better than the 4? Player Prop King with the dono. Listen to this. I love it. Thank you, Player Prop King. Appreciate it. And I'm not just saying this for Player Prop King. He used to be the Shout Out King with his player props, but he has a YouTube. Check him out because I'm not a huge player prop guy. Dave's in the house. Good. Dave, where have you been? Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. It has been a minute since my guys popped in. I like Purdue. -2.5 and Providence +4.5 at Celtics today. I'm with you on Purdue. I'm with you on Providence. And Boston, I just can't lay like 20 points or whatever to lay it. I cannot do that. Player Prop King votes. I'm not Jesse in the poll. Steven did a 4-teamer here. Iona money line, Purdue Chickens money line, Providence +4.5 and the Clippers money line. Why no Providence money line here? I mean, you got Iona favored Touchdown fave there. You got a Purdue as a little favorite. Providence has a doggy plus money, and Clippers favorite money line. It's still a 5-cent. I don't really hate it. Whiskey might get it. Listen, the Whiskey and Purdue game, it's one of those spots, right? And I'm all for taking the home team in games like this. Wisconsin is ranked in like the top 5, top 10. This isn't some clown franchise that's, oh, Purdue's. Yes, Purdue lost on the road. And as I mentioned yesterday, they've lost in a overtime spot and in another game by a few points. And Northwestern is a team that took them overtime twice. So maybe Northwestern's just a team that kind of has their number. Are they overrated at 20-2? I don't know if you could be over. I mean, you're 20-2 with a loss in overtime on the road. That team's played you tough twice. Who's undefeated in college basketball? Show me the undefeated team on the road in college basketball. Where is it? You're going to run into tough teams on the road. You're going to lose spots on the road. Hello, Wisconsin just lost on the road. Blew a 19-point lead on the road. Thank you very much. Right? Was it 19-point lead they blew? Gobert over 11.5 rebounds. Is this guy? Last night the talk was he wasn't even playing today. Was he playing? That's why the line was 7. I mean, the Minnesota line, it was 218. I got the under. It's up to 221. Oh my goodness. I just got a terrible number there. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh man. Jesse says Mr. Number is awful quiet today. I hear nothing out of the peanut gallery. Mr. Numbers will be back. You know how Mr. Numbers is. Locking it with the King is in the house. Rob Franklin. What do you say, Rob? Good to see you. See if Bowman says Arsenal money line today. This is soccer. Half unit up 1-0, 34th minute. That looks good so far. How many minutes? What they played? 60 minutes? I don't even know how many minutes they play. The man says Fort Wayne plus 5. He likes Fort Wayne over the Penguins. Over 153 in that game, and I guess a SMU over. I could do the SMU over against UAB. I understand that. It was a 154.5 for the Youngstown yesterday. SMU total has now moved 151 on the opener. Arizona over 164 has got up 3 points. Oh, I don't hate that because I like Stanford. I think Stanford's scoring. So the fact that that's gotten up 3 points makes sense to me. Quinney over 153.5. This was a 149.5. So that tells me we're expecting some points here. A 4-point move in Quinnipiac Canisius to AA MAC. Is Sean Higgs money plus money today? It's always plus money. We'll see. Who doesn't like Higgs plus money? The plus dollar daddy's always in house. Magic Pistons under 220.5. I like the Pistons in this game here, right? So we had the Pistons and the points. I think they hang tough, so which means they're going to have to score some points, Rob. So I'd maybe say over, but again, with this team, it is what it is. I don't know here. I don't know. I'm going to grab the points. Total wise, you could find a way. We've taken the Pistons a few times. They've covered 9 of 10. They're playing kind of. They're there. If we're covering, we're in games. So I don't really worry about the total here. They've gotten over what 1, 2, 2 straight, and then they had a bunch of unders here. So 1, 2, 3. That's an over. That's an over. That's an over. Magic are an under bunch. I know. On the road, Dallas. I could see the under here. You know what? I'd lean under with you. Alex is liking Wisconsin today versus Purdue, plus money at home. No harm in doing that. Maurice says, I wonder why the spread is high in Nebraska game. On the road to conference is terrible. Yeah. Double digits. And this gets back to, Purdue's overrated with 2 losses. I mean, 2 road losses. And you just mentioned a Nebraska team getting double digits, and they're pretty good. They're 16-6. I mean, they got Illinois 16-5. But how do teams play on the road? It matters. Matters. College basketball matters. Rob says the Clippers look trappy, but I'm on. It was 3.5 last night. It does. Is it? It's trappy to the point like they're playing really good basketball. Yes. Now they got Miami today. Tomorrow they're against the Hawks. I think this is the game they win out of those two if they're playing a back-to-back. Maybe they win both and don't cover. That's definitely a possibility, Rob. But I don't know. I think the Clippers get it done here. Miami's a bigger team. It's just maybe when they kind of circle, let's be the team, a playoff type team. So that's why I'm on LA. Nick Nace is coming in on the Heat. Disregarding everything I said. That's fine. I tell you, listen, it's a free pick video. Portland in the 14.5 versus Denver again. You know, I had Denver 12.5 the other night. They ended up winning by 12. They're at it again. Same venue, same everything. 14. Do I want to take a 14 there? I don't know. Well, I want to say over. Honestly, how about just look at a player prop for Joker, some kind of triple double nonsense, or just add them all up over 50, whatever it is. Markel's a late night special Blazer first half money line. Nick Nancy says Boston covers the monstrous 18-point spread today. Ryder versus Iona. Rob likes the doggy. Moneyline Markel's coming in. Purdue can lose again. They absolutely can lose again. As I said, college basketball teams on the road, it is difficult to win. That's fine. But this game is basically a pick 'em. All right, number one. Number two, you have the loss they lost at Northwestern. Northwestern just played them to a overtime for a second time. And they lost at Nebraska, which is a total anomaly, 88-72, just a wacky game. This is a team that beat Gonzaga on a neutral, Tennessee on a neutral, Marquette on a neutral, Alabama on a neutral, Arizona on a neutral. I mean, those 5 teams, I'm going to tell you, are better than any team in the Big Ten. I mean, you want to put Illinois in there? You think Wisconsin, those kind of, are they up there with those kind of talented teams? Maybe, possibly. But, Gonzaga's down maybe a little bit. You still win by 10 on a neutral. Purdue has won on neutral courts. They're not true road games. Let's make no mistake. Alabama's a really good team. You might think Arizona's a bad team because I don't like them laying 20 today or whatever. They're laying 8, 17, 18. Purdue is a battle-tested club. All right? This is not a – they have home games up next against Indiana, Minnesota. So if you don't think they're going to be focused here, again, whiskey off a loss, people want to jump in. Oh, Wisconsin lost last game. They got to bounce back. Wow, they lost in Nebraska too, just like Purdue did. And I don't even like Purdue that much. But come on with this Purdue. I mean, where's the strength of schedule? Somebody pull up the strength of schedule, please, and tell me where Purdue ranks with those wins. Nick Nasty, Wisconsin fan with money on Markel. Greensboro, money earning Furman. Rob likes the over 147. I would agree with that. I think we'll see points because I sort of like the dog in that game. IUPU stinky. I'm all for IUPUI. Plus points. Nick Nasty agrees. UAB in the SMU. Rob's on UAB. This is in my premium package. EQ is in the house. Salute. Money on Markel. I kind of like another late night special. Stanford first half for full game. I don't know yet. We have Stanford in the chat. Moneyline Markel. Justin, my Stacks POD fella, how you been? Moneyline Markel says, I'm not laying 20 until Boston proves me wrong. It's just a big number. I don't care that they're 20-2 at home. This is the NBA. This is the NBA. They're 18-point faves in the NBA. I can't. This is why I joke no betting allowed. And here we go. And I'm not gonna lie. I bet I got on the site today. I got the Timberwolves under 218.5. It's gone to 221. NBA in the year 21-16, 21-17. That's what 55%. That's all I've been in the NBA this year. 20-point fave in the NBA. This is ridiculous. This is This is the best league in the land, in the world. 18-point faves. Justin says a stacks POD on whiskey. 137, 139 record. He's liking the Badgers at home. Arizona over 90.5 team total. There will be points. And again, I like Stanford here. They did beat them. They dropped a 100 spot on them. Arizona doesn't play defense. They like to get up and down the court. That's why I kind of like the points there. How about an over? Just an over in general in that game. 174 now, I think it was. Somebody said it was 171. Daniel's in the house, my guy. Good to see you, Dan. Moneyline Markel says Pistonians have been covering. They have 9 out of 10. Take the Pistons. I agree. Got him in the chat last night here. Suns under 240.5. I don't hate this because why will I not be shocked if the Suns here go into Washington and lay an egg and not score a bunch? We've seen them take games off or just not take games seriously. Brother Prop was brutal. It happens, David. Like it, Indiana -6 first half here. Pacers over Charlotte. Don't know that the Knicks have that many guys out. The Knicks spot. And again, Dave, this comes down to we're just talking about the Knicks. They weren't going to win every game the rest of the year. This is people fall in love with what they see. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. They're the best thing ever. They're going to win the East. Can we just calm down a minute? It happens. NBA is difficult. People think the NFL is difficult to bet. I don't know. And again, I'm happy with like a 55% NFL season. Sides totals right out of the gate, not doing funny business and straight up betting. NBA, I think, is harder with this kind of guys out and stuff. I mean, just crazy line moves. Money earning Furman, just like Furman. I sort of like Greensboro. I don't know. I sort of like Greensboro. I know they beat them. It's payback time. I understand the thought, and I don't know. I'm not. Got a little crick in my throat here, Justin, but I didn't bet it. I didn't bet that game, though. Markel says, if Zubik comes back for the Clips, I may stay off their game. I still like the Clips. I've made my case why I like the Clippers. It's that. David says, a 3-team parlay, Niners over and Percy MVP. Who's Percy? Like, oh, that's Purdy. Brock Purdy. Well, if you like the Niners and then they score a bunch of points, you think the quarterback throws a couple touchdown passes and gets it done. No shame in taking that. What does that pay? What's the pay on it, David? Celtics over 119.5 team total. That's the way to go instead of laying 18 points, Justin. Absolutely. Money Markel, unless he's on men's restriction, I think he's going to be out for the that was Clipper talk. Joker over 8.5 assists. The thing with I was gonna say in blowouts he might not play, but the guy could have a triple double by halftime. So yeah, I don't hate this. Davidson here, huh? A little Davidson action. You like Davidson today versus Low Shy? I don't mind. If it's a 5 spot, it's up to 5.5 now. Wow. This was a 4 on an opener. And I initially said I sort of like Davidson. This is up to 5.5. What am I missing with Loyola Chicago? I guess Low Shy is the play there, Dave. Justin, 4 to 5.5. You get a good number, but I'd be concerned. Jesse says, Stephen Bowman, you must be pulling your hair out 1-1. Justin says Bradley Beal over 18.5 points and Furman money line parlay today. All right, Bradley Beal and the Suns. He's going to show up today versus old squad. Is that the thinking? Let me show my old team what you're missing. I'm going to do a little. I don't hate that. I'd rather just do a Beal kind of heavy go against his old team. I get it. Michael B's in the house. Daniel says the goal. Stay plus 4.5. Wiggins got hurt and Kuminga fouled out. The Kuminga, listen, don't get Michael B started on Kuminga. It hurt him. Tatum over 2.5 threes, says player prop king for the Celtics. 2.5 threes. Jay says I got a free play on Stanford. And I was published before I saw Higgs was on it. I love a revenge spot. I don't say anybody, but 18 points. Get at it. Seriously. I'm all for it, right? You lose 100, and it's a bad one. 100 in college basketball is like putting up 150 on you in the NBA. So that's a big number. But Arizona's had peaks and valleys this year, so I don't know if I'm going to trust them laying 18 because 18, You better be up by 25 most of the game. I don't see that happening. Nick says they get it done versus Celtics. Who does? Memphis? Or the Celtics get it done? Like a B. You know what is? You know what is? Whiskey at home +3. It's a +3 now. UAB and the points against the SMU. Illinois first half. We've seen Nebraska on the road off that huge comeback. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why the line is what it is. It's Illinois for the game. And first half, too, I believe. Dave says I took Chris Dunn over 4.5 points projected at 7. Chris Dunn? I don't even know who Chris Dunn is. Who is this guy? Right now, I'm getting the pen out. Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn. Rob says, I am on UAB today. A little Blazer action. Erica Taylor's in the house. How are you, Erica? Good to see you. I had mentioned you the other day when I was talking about some OG watchers back in the day, you and OG and Dr. Ward and Ray Reddington, a couple other people. I was talking about some of the females who used to pop in. I said, where'd they go? I'm glad to see you. Right? I believe Erica's out in Cali land. Sexton points locks. So that's a lock his point. What is it? I need a number here because maybe I'll tell you, Eric. I got the pen out. Good to see you. Perky's in the house. The Perk man has entered the chat. Let's go whiskey. A lot of whiskey love. Quinny against Canisius. Quinny has just been really good. I've liked Quinny most of the year. There's a revenge spot. Jesse says, Rob, I'm with you on the Blazers. All right. Jesse likes the big points. 14 of them coming at you in Denver. Perky saying, hey, Justin. There we go. We got the pubbers. I don't want to say we're pubbing, but we got some pub folks in the chat. Player prop game. Remember I said take $8 Carolina Hurricanes to win the net. It is -105 now. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Good call. I remember that because I was kind of like, I wanted to take the Florida Panthers to win that side of things. So you know what? I don't know if they're in the same division, but that coming out of that side of the league. Durant assists 7 plus 139, says Rob. A little KD assists here. Why not? You're got a total of 240. It's Washington. You're 11, 12-point fave. You're going to need some help. Maybe they'll go to Bradley Beal. Maybe a Durant assist and Beal point total. Get it done. Player prop futures looking good. The NFL futures looking good for our player prop king. Michael B says, Mark Armstrong's Kamingo be an all-star the next 2 years. Yeah, well, can't be any worse than Ben Simmons. Erica says, Robert, I'd do the KD. KD, which one? KD. Harden, 6 plus boards plus 158. Everybody's running out here. Player props today. We got Harden. It's a PA thing. Okay, I was wrong. Why did I thought you were out in Cali? I made a mistake. See, it's been such a long time since I've seen you. I know where Chester is. Nick's in the house. Higgs hit the like button. I gave 6 picks. I say 1-5, 1 push. Books over 1. Nick's under. Soccer. Oh, the soccer ones. I was like, oh my goodness. Tennessee College. That was a good one. I have the loser. Gio's in the house. If you remember, Russell, I'm sorry about the conspiracy talk. I'll stay on topic. No, man, go in there on the live chat. It's great. We love the conspiracy talk on Ross's live channel. Matthias says Kansas -4.5. Kansas is what is this for Monday? This got to be for Monday's game. I'm assuming, unless he's talking Kansas City for alternate line in the Super Bowl, but I'm guessing this is Kansas over K-State. 4.5 for Monday. Is that what we're talking here? That's what I'm guessing because I'm pulling up the Monday schedule. Nice light Monday game. K-State's dropped 4 in a row. I think Kansas on the road. You lost to Iowa State. You lost at West Virginia. A 14-point win Oklahoma State. You lost at UCF. I've talked about teams going on the road, and Purdue's overrated. They got 2 losses, 1 in an OT game. And then here comes Kansas with 3 losses in the Big 12 already. rivalry game. Uh, to me, honestly, I think that line looks a little short. I know K-State's dropped 4 in a row, lost by 3, lost by 20 at home, uh, lost by 22 on the road, lost by 11 at home, uh, a 4-point win at home, even though they just lost to that same team by 3 on the road, beat Baylor by 4, 1-point loss to Texas Tech, West Virginia on the road lose by 14. Yeah, I don't know if I want to lay 4.5 there. Jesse Shule says winning free picks, me and Ron are on the UAB Blazers, not Portland. Oh, the other Blazers. Okay. That's UAB. See, you can't just put Blazers in the chat. I thought it was Portland. Multiple teams, multiple names. Edmonton Oilers coach to win Coach of the Year, says Player Prop King. Justin says, I was in Chichester. EQ says, Super Bowl known for weirdo props like Gatorade color, blue, been blue for years. Yeah, I don't get involved with that kind of crap. I'll be doing more maybe tonight. What do we have tomorrow in college hoops? It looks like it's a short schedule. I mean, we have Southland and SWAC and MEAC action. So maybe tonight I'll re-go over some of the props that I have. I'll post them also. All the props that I'm looking at. And again, I'm going to put out a bunch of props here. Doesn't mean I'm going to bet money on all these things. I'll tell you the ones that really got good. I'll tell you right now what I'm jumped all over already was both teams for a fourth down conversion for plus 310 over FanDuel. So that is one I'm on pretty big. Of course, I'm going to have some 2 TD props. They're all ridiculous. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 6-1 kind of stuff. But just little things. I'm going to put a bunch out. They'll be on Sean Higgs' YouTube in the community section and comments. So I'll have a bunch posted. Do as you will. Do as you will. You don't have to bet them all. Find something you like. And that's that. That is that. So Clippers, Pistons, Jazz under in the NBA today. I like Purdue, minus the points. Fairfield under. Providence plus the points. Stanford plus the points. There you go. If you're just tuning into the show, I do have them scrolling on the bottom, and they are in the chat. I'll put them back out in the chat for those still watching in the chat. Michael B says, I don't know, Sean. I think I'm going to be all over K-State money line tomorrow. Kansas off Houston win. K-State has looked like trash. I think they've been bad, K-State. It's a K-State look for me. I just ran you down Kansas on the road. So if you like Wisconsin at home, even though they're a better team with a short line, right? Wisconsin is a top 5, top 10 team, and the line is 2 or 3. 2.5, 3. K-State's not sniffing a top 50, and they are a 4-point dog to a team that's in the top 10. So that's the way I look at it. Manhattan Fairfield over to 148. I got under 151 last night, Rob, when we did late night money. Stop Geo says, Higgs, you see my parlay I posted. One comment below the one of mine. I must have missed it. No, I don't have it on here. I have this one, and there's no other comment from you. I do not have a comment. Reposted. Doesn't show up on here. Didn't show up on the chat. Player prop says Harden over 7.5 assists. So somebody likes his assists, somebody likes his over today. Just a lean. Rob says the Penguins of Youngstown, they beat the brakes off of Fort Wayne. Well, that line is, somebody had a 5 posted here earlier. I sort of wanted to take Fort Wayne here. Now, I mean, this is a 5? How is this a 4.5, 5? I want to take Fort Wayne. I don't know if they beat the brakes off of them. Let's see. 6-5 on the road for Youngstown. Youngstown won 93-85 just back on January 10th. 11-point win at Wright State. 30-point win against Northern Kentucky. 28-point win versus IUPUI. 51-point win versus Detroit. 3-point loss at Oakland. 10-point win. 8-point win. 10-point win. 3-point loss. 7-point loss. And Fort Wayne comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in 7 games with a random win. And I think we had Fort Wayne in that game against Northern Kentucky. Why is this line so short the way Northern Kentucky's, the way Youngstown's played and Fort Wayne's played? I agree. Wish get open as a favorite, but it's not going to stop me. I love the spot for them. Books are not always right. Why was Kansas a home dog? Not saying it's right. I'm just making a point of why I sort of like Purdue in that spot. Justin says I got to play Fort Wayne error. As though, yes, they are. They're not having a good run. Not having a good run. All righty. I'll be back tonight for late night money, look ahead lines, whatever we call it. I still don't even have an official name for it, but we do a show at midnight. So there is that. Enjoy the midnight show. Good luck on your plays today. We'll be talking. I'm sure there'll be a lot of, I told you whiskey. Oh, I can't believe how they lost. It'll be a good whiskey conversation tonight, and we'll jump into this Kansas K-State game for tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button on the way.